Have you ever come across two different investment portfolios with different rate of returns and was wondering how long it takes for your money to double? A simple and powerful formula has the answer, and I will share that formula today in this video. This is Arvind Varganti, and you are watching the Personal Finance Coach. Let me start the video with a disclaimer. You can pause this video and then read through this disclaimer. Now, let me get into the details. So, what is rule of 72? Rule of 72 calculates the approximate number of years in which you can double your money at a certain rate of interest. So let me explain this with some examples. Let's assume you have three different investment portfolios. One is yielding a rate of return of say 2%, the second one is yielding a rate of return of say 4%, and the third one is yielding a rate of return of 8%. So the one which is yielding a rate of return of 2% takes 36 years to double your money. So how did you arrive at 36? 72 divided by 2. Similarly, the one which is yielding a rate of return of 4% takes 18 years, and similarly the one which is yielding a rate of return of 8% takes 9 years to double your money. Again, let me explain in bit more detail. Let's assume a person who is of 29 years of age invests say $10,000 in the investment portfolio which is yielding a rate of return of 2%. Then it doubles to $20,000 in this example by the time he reaches 65. But instead of investing that in this investment portfolio, if he has invested the same money in say another investment portfolio which is yielding 4%, so by the time he reaches 47, then the money would have been doubled, and by the time he reaches 65, the money would have been quadrupled. Similarly, if he has invested in the investment portfolio which is yielding say 8%, then by the time he reaches 65, then the 10,000 would have been reached to $160,000. So this is the beauty of compounding. So the earlier we start investing, the better. Of course, this rule is based on certain assumptions. It assumes that the rate of return is a constant for all those years, and also money is growing with a compound interest, and interest is compounded annually. This rule can be used when comparing the returns on different portfolios, and this rule can also be used to understand the impact of inflation, which will in turn impact your purchasing power. Now, let me also explain that with an example. Let's assume current inflation rate is say 3%. By dividing 72 by the inflation rate, you can estimate how many years it will take for your money to lose half of its value, even though you do not invest it anywhere. For instance, with an inflation rate of 3%, your purchasing power would be cut in half in approximately 24 years. So how did you arrive at 24? 72 divided by 3. So this means $100 today would be equivalent to just $50 in 24 years, assuming a consistent 3% inflation rate. So this helps you in understanding the erosion of your purchasing power over time, and you should make informed decision to mitigate its impact. So don't think that if you have $100 cash in your hand and if you are not investing anywhere, you are not losing your money, but you will lose your money even though you keep your money in your hand because of the inflation. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for watching this video. For interesting videos on personal finance, please do subscribe to my channel, and please do not forget to click on the bell button to get the notifications for the latest videos. Thank you.